This is a download from BBC Learning English. To find out more, visit our website.
6 Minute English
From bbclearningenglish.com.
Hello, this is 6 Minute English from BBC Learning English. I'm Rob.
And I'm Sam.
So, how are you today, Sam?
Oh, don't ask, Rob. Today's been a nightmare. This morning I ripped my jeans and later my computer stopped working. Then when I tried taking it to a repair shop, my car wouldn't start.
Oh no, that's terrible. And the really bad news is that in today's consumer culture, when something breaks, we usually throw it away and buy a new one instead of trying to repair it.
In this programme, we'll learn all about repairing broken things by asking what would happen if we stopped junking and got better at fixing.
The world generates over 2 billion tonnes of rubbish every year.
So we're visiting companies in Sweden, making it easier to mend things when they break instead of replacing them, whether that's clothes, bikes or washing machines.
And my quiz question is about one of those companies, Fixie, a repair service that collects broken bikes from your door and brings them back fixed. The company was started by Rafi Mohammed, a student of industrial innovation at the University of Stockholm. But what was the inspiration behind Rafi's idea? Was it A, he wanted to impress his girlfriend, B, he was sick of breathing in the city's car fumes, or C, he was late for his lecture because of a flat tyre?
I'll say A. He wanted to impress his girlfriend.
OK, Sam, we'll find out about Rafi and his love life later on. But whatever the inspiration behind it, Rafi's idea was a success. Fixie took more than 600 orders in its first 6 months.
Rafi's isn't the only Swedish company helping people fix things instead of buying new. Denim company Nudie Jeans was started with a focus on ethics and sustainability.
At $150 a pair, Nudie jeans aren't cheap, but they do promise free repairs for life, from ripped knees to torn pockets.
BBC World Service programme People Fixing the World asked students Felix and Fabia Morgan why they bought the jeans despite the high price tag.
It's just been a given that when your jeans break, you throw them away. So when I heard that you can repair them easily without any cost, it was a bit of a no-brainer for me.
I really like the way they look, so for me it's worth it to buy more expensive but stuff that I really like.
Felix says that throwing out old jeans is a given, something that is just assumed to happen.
For him, buying Nudie Jeans is a no-brainer, a decision that's very easy to make.
And Fabia agrees. She doesn't mind paying more for stuff she really likes. Here, stuff is an informal way to say personal objects and possessions.
Even though they're good at recycling, people in wealthy Sweden still buy lots of new stuff, and they have a big carbon footprint for a country of just 10 million.
But it's interesting that all the innovators behind these companies say that in their grandparents' day, it was normal to repair, fix and mend broken stuff.
Jessica Richter is a researcher at Lund University. She thinks repairing is an endangered activity that we used to do more of, both individually and as a society.
Here she is talking to BBC World Service's People Fixing the World programme about the need to get back in touch with older ways of doing things.
It really is a peer effect and a culture that we're trying to foster here, changing a culture of consumption. The more people that are repairing and the more people that are choosing to buy repair services or more repairable products, the more we will see this going mainstream. And it used to be mainstream, so that's what makes me positive too, that it is in some ways a return to what we used to be able as a society to do more of.
Stories about Sweden's repair shops spread between friends, and Jessica thinks this creates a peer effect, the positive or negative influence friends have on the way you behave.
She hopes this will foster or encourage to grow a new culture of sustainable consumption.
So that fixing broken stuff will be mainstream or be considered normal once again.
Yes, that's a big part of the problem. Repairing was something we all used to do, but seem to have forgotten.
Hopefully we'll all be inspired to start fixing things again, or at least pay someone else to. And speaking of inspiration, what was the answer to your quiz question, Rob?
Yes, I asked about the inspiration behind Rafi Mohammed's company, Fixie.
And I think he started the bike repair service to A, impress his girlfriend. Was I right?
Sam, that's very romantic, but the correct answer was C. He was late for his lecture because of a flat tyre.
Oh, well, I'm sure if he had a broken heart, he'd be able to mend it.
Indeed. Well, in this programme, we've been hearing about repairing broken stuff, things or personal possessions.
That people would fix something broken used to be a given, assumed to be true or certain to happen.
Repairing things used to be a no-brainer, the obvious choice.
A peer effect is influence of peers and friends on someone's behaviour.
Some Swedish companies are trying to foster or encourage the development of a new culture of consumption.
So that once again, fixing things is mainstream, accepted as normal or common practice.
Well, that's all from us. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.
6 Minute English.
From the BBC.
This is a download from BBC Learning English. To find out more, visit our website.
6 Minute English.
From BBC.
bbclearningenglish.com.
Hello, this is 6 Minute English with me, Jackie Dalton, and today I'm joined by Callum Robertson. Hello.
Hello, Jackie.
This is a download from BBC Learning English. To find out more, visit our website. This is a download from BBC Learning English. To find out more, visit our website.
6 Minute English.
From BBC Learning English.
Hello and welcome to 6 Minute English. I'm Neil and joining me today is Dan, who is a producer at BBC Learning English. That is his job.
Hi everyone. Yes, that is my job, obviously. Why are we discussing that now, Neil?
Well, you haven't always been a producer at BBC Learning English, have you?
No, I used to be a teacher.
And before that, way back, your first ever job?
I had a paper round when I was 14. A paper round is a job, the job of delivering newspapers to people's homes. It's often done by teenagers.
14 seems very young to be at work. And that's the topic of this 6 Minute English. Should school children have jobs? It seems fewer and fewer have these days, according to the statistics. We'll give you 6 words and expressions and, of course, our quiz question. You ready?
You bet.
What is the youngest age at which children are allowed to work in the UK? Is it A, 12, B, 13, or C, 14?
Well, I'm going to say 14, just because that's how old I was, and it seems such a long time ago.
Well, we'll find out if you're right or wrong at the end of the programme. But let's start by hearing some British teenagers talking about their Saturday jobs.
A Saturday job is the name we give to part-time work that teenagers do for extra money. As the name suggests, these jobs often take place on Saturdays, but not always.
That's right. Saturday job is a general term we use to describe part-time work done by teenagers. The work might take place on Sundays or any day of the week, in fact. Let's hear from these British children about their Saturday jobs.
We have to face all the stuff on the shelves and make it look organised and show customers where products are if they need to know.
On the average week I work 9 hours, so 2 hours for 2 school nights, and then I work 4 hours on a Saturday and 2 hours on a Sunday.
And then in the school holidays I can work more, so it's like around 16 in the school holidays.
The first teenager said the work involves making the shelves look organised. Shop work is a very typical Saturday job.
Oh yes, I spent many a weekend and evening stacking shelves. The second teenager's Saturday job takes place Saturdays, Sundays and evenings. As we said, a Saturday job's not just for Saturdays.
A Saturday job is seen almost as a rite of passage in the UK. A rite of passage is the name we give to events or ceremonies that form an important stage in a person's life.
That's right, like graduating from school or having children. But according to the latest statistics in the UK, that is all changing. Listen to this BBC report.
In order to work, they need a permit from the local authority, and our data shows the number being issued has fallen from nearly 30,000 permits in 2012 to just 23,000 in 2016. Employers frequently bemoan the lack of work experience young people have, but teenagers are also facing pressure not to take up part-time jobs and to concentrate on their studies instead.
So, it seems that fewer teenagers are taking Saturday jobs. But there's a conflict here.
Yes, on the one hand, employers bemoan